Welcome to our Digital Topic Analysis Group project, created by Mia Royce, Aaron Avedon, Griffin Levitan, Georgie Edelstein, and Ellen S. Before we dive in, we have prepared an overview of the following presentation. Part 1, Meeting Writers House, will focus on who are we, the product market fit, lean method connection, branding and customer messaging channels, and influencers. Part 2, inspired by LinkedIn and Raya, will focus on LinkedIn business model connection and analysis and Raya business model connection and analysis.
Before really diving in, the purpose of this slide is to familiarize our audience with who we are here at Writers House. Our goal with Writers House is to help connect up-and-coming songwriters, artists, and producers from all around the world. The app is targeted towards writers and producers who are looking to connect with other like-minded individuals. We assume that our customer segment is a group of men and women who are focused on sustaining a career in songwriting. Typically, a music publisher is in charge of introducing songwriters and setting up collaborations. Without the advantage of being signed to a publishing deal, making connections in the industry can be extremely difficult. Writers House will be a platform that songwriters can turn to in order to find peers in the industry who have similar goals and interests. The app will be available to people who have had experience in writing and producing. Our committee will review applications and accept who we think has strong potential for a future in the industry. Each applicant will upload portfolios of their previous work, and applications are open to anyone who is 18 and above. Our age range for the target market is around 18 to 35 years.
We will start off by targeting people in the younger end of our market, like college students. Representatives from Writers House will travel around to colleges with renowned music programs in order to promote the app. Some of these schools will include the Berklee College of Music, Clive Davis at NYU, and the Thornton School of Music at USC. Traveling to these schools is a good way to find talented students who are passionate about music but are not yet ready to commit to publishing deals. Writers House will promote a diverse community by not only targeting American writers, but also targeting writers who live in music capitals all around the world, like London and Tokyo. Writers House will not exclude writers and artists who are already signed to a publishing or record deal. We will also seek writers who have collaborated in writing hit songs and who are looking for more people to collaborate with. Having higher profile writers and producers using the app will help provide incentive for newer songwriters to apply. In order to assess Writers House through the lean methodology, we will assess its empathy, stickiness, virality, revenue, and scale in the stages outlined by Kroll and Yoskovitz. For the first step, the empathy stage, we identified the problem writers, artists, and producers have of trying to navigate the music industry without being signed to a major label or publishing deal. Although this is not a major world problem and not something that will apply to everyone, there is a very specific market that Writers House will target. Writers House will make it drastically easy for up-and-coming writers to connect with each other and will give writers more opportunities to share their work. For the stickiness stage, we plan on asking a few members from our target market about what they think the app should include in order to make it the most beneficial it can be. It would also be helpful to find out how much songwriters would be willing to pay monthly to be a part of Writers House. Not only will we ask about ideas for the app, but we will also test the physical layout, as we want to make it as easy to use as we can. In order to attempt the virality stage, we will hand out promo codes to the group of songwriters we interview and give them some extra codes to give to any other friends they have that write and produce. The promo deal will include automatic acceptance to the app and a discount on the first year of membership. Because this app is extremely helpful in advancing a songwriter's career and is a great way to make connections, we do not think that customers will have an issue with paying our monthly fee of $10. In the beginning of the launch period, we may not make enough revenue to do everything we hope to do for the app, like hosting songwriting camps. However, we will ask major music companies like BMI, Universal, Warner, and Sony to partner with us for those events. These events will be a great way for music executives at these companies to find new talent, so it will be a good incentive for them to want to partner with Writers House. Although it may take a little to turn from a niche player to a big company, we hope that Writers House will become a large-scale company through the support of well-established songwriters and music companies, and through our goal to extend the app internationally.
Assessing the branding and customer messaging channels required all of us at Writer's House to take a step back and focus on who exactly we were trying to get the word out to. We brainstormed on what exactly music lovers and creators used in their day-to-day lives, and we realized the creators are learners who always seek to find new things. A creator invests time and energy in digging through digital crates, be it through YouTube spirals of song after song after song of potential samples of or good songwriting ideas, or by going through SoundCloud and finding interesting ways to mix new sounds. So at Writer's House, we thought the best way to get these creators is through these digital channels. SoundCloud is primarily a free service aside from its subscription-based streaming platform. Seemed like a prime place to advertise and get our message out to a wide variety of music lovers who aren't afraid to try new things. Same can be said of YouTube monetization. By allowing us to advertise, uploaders can get paid as well as bring an audience our way who may be looking for new collaborative resources. These channels are relatively similar in their range. With YouTube, music lovers who find themselves on searches for new music will be advertised a service that can benefit them. Free SoundCloud users will receive the same thing, with SoundCloud being a more interactive platform. For the creator who hopes to make new discoveries about their art and the work of others, this method seems like a simple and easy way to get one's work out there, as well as opening the door for new opportunities. For the casual music listener, Writer's House could just seem like another advertisement in the way of enjoying music. However, through these channels, it is evident that word of mouth will spread about us, with friends of friends finding out about our services and even getting advertised to themselves. In terms of branding messages, at Writer's House, we want to communicate warm, inviting, inspiring, and exciting messages to our curious, eager, music-loving target audience. Reaching customers through these digital channels that they already interact with and are faithful to provides an ideal streaming route for us and our customers. Next, we will discuss influencer marketing as a key tool. Influencer marketing is using an individual with substantial social clout to promote our app, Writer's House. This individual should embody our brand values and vision and can be used to create attention, buzz, following, and exposure through their posts. By creating a strong relationship with this influencer, we can help foster community and channel brand perception.
Finding the right influencer that fits the company's image will ultimately factor into how successful the company will be. If the wrong influencer misrepresents the company, its mission, and its customer base, the foundation will crumble. Therefore, Writer's House aims to use influencers as basis to first reach its desired audience through finding the appropriate fit and others in their influencer circle, perhaps. The right audience must desire to join Writer's House as a result of that specific influencer using the platform for connecting to other industry professionals and potential talent. Influencer marketing involves a company using an individual that fits the target customer base of the business model that has social influence. These influencers can ultimately generate attention, buzz, and exposure through what they post. Building strong relationships with influencers and maintaining them over years will allow for their own community of influencers to start using the outlet. Similarly to what Raya, the exclusive dating app, did with their launch. We found it interesting to approach our model by reaching out and inviting highly influential artists, songwriters, and producers to join Writer's House before allowing others to apply or join. These influencers would be able to gain access to the exclusive realm of Writer's House and receive compensation in return for signing up and inviting their associates as a jumping-off point. Initially, having a group of influential individuals that fit the customer market of Writer's House would boost its exposure and desire for consumer engagement. Through Instagram advertisements posted by influencers, the word of mouth can be spread and the development of Writer's House can evolve further. These influencers serve the purpose of getting Writer's House into the public as a known exclusive social outlet that would create buzz amongst the musical elite and general public. Because of an influencer's ability to draw attention to products and the trust that their followers have in their content will allow for them to reach the right people for the company to gain exposure and reach its audience mark.
In order to create the best possible version of Writer's House, we drew from successful business models from two pre-existing apps, Raya and LinkedIn. In our unique position, we combine these business models. With this decision, we have developed a new business model that strives to be the LinkedIn for singers and songwriters. With our interest in music as well as connecting with other creatives, we chose these models to supplement one another and to express our vision. In addition to using the overall business models of these apps, we will also borrow some of their algorithmic design. Algorithmic values will also come into consideration inputted by a handful of existing members. Application decisions can take anywhere from a few days to a few months to be reviewed and admitted. Writers House strives to connect great writers and producers within the music industry without the hassle of going through a publishing or recording company. All applicants must get approved access to the site. From there, they can create a profile and start searching for new writing and producing partners. Within Writers House, there are plenty of new and exciting events that come with membership. This sort of combines the algorithmic and social models mainly of the app Raya, which we will further discuss in the next slide.
For the Raya model, we chose to make the application private. If you are unfamiliar with Raya, it is a dating application that is made for creatives and people within the industry. To be a part of Raya, the user needs to submit an application that contains your Instagram account, your age, and your profession. There is also no screenshots allowed on Raya to ensure the security of their users. We were inspired by the Raya model and wanted to adopt the same principles within our own application, Writers House. For us, there will be a mandatory application that will entail age, examples of your work, and social media accounts. Any musician interested in joining must fill out an application, and this application will go through a tedious vetting process in which our application committee from all musical backgrounds will analyze your application thoroughly. Writers House will also operate like LinkedIn to a point in which it will be used as a tool for songwriters and artists of all backgrounds to connect and create content. The LinkedIn model will reflect the profiles that users will create. For example, a typical profile could have age, type of genre they most prefer to work on, their writing method, and samples of their work. Thank you. Download Writers House today and get connected to your creativity.